Welcome to Antique Purveyor, an exclusive furniture experience. Assembling your Jupe table. Before we get started, please note that all the packaged components should be brought into the house and into the final room of choice without removing the packing. The tabletops are packed in a round shape so you can comfortably and safely roll the tabletop into the room, and you can even roll it over brick stoops as long as you keep the original packing in place. The pedestal box might not fit through your doorway with the right side up, so turn it on its side and rotate it into the room on edge and in 90-degree increments. We urge you to keep all the protection on the tabletop and on the pedestal intact until you are safely in your room of choice. First step in assembly. Open your pedestal box, remove all packing material, and place it in the center of your room or wherever you want it located. Once the top gets attached, it's difficult and relatively dangerous to move the fully assembled unit, so take the time to put the pedestal in the best spot in the room. If you have felt for the feet, now is a good time to add that protection for your floors. Next, locate the hardware on the pedestal, which is usually attached to the pedestal in a Ziploc bag. Open the bag and find the bolts and Allen key. Remove those parts and keep them handy. Now, let's go to the tabletop. Remove the cardboard that is labeled back of table and remove all packing material so the back of the table is clear of all styrofoam and cardboard. Next, roll the table alongside the pedestal. Being mindful that you don't collide into your chandelier, place the tabletop on top of base. The pedestal base will have a label, a sticker, or a notch that will align with the pedestal for proper fit. Everything is test-fitted and thread-tested before it ships, so there is no chance the table doesn't go together perfectly. Once the top is properly aligned on the pedestal, remove the rest of the packing material. Open the mechanical pizza-shaped wedges to reveal the wooden tracks and hardware areas, which are simply holes for your bolts. The triangular-shaped parts of the table are called wedges. The table parts that are folded in half and stowed away are the leaves. On the next step, be careful not to fumble your hardware on the table. You can nick or scratch the finish if the hardware falls. Attach the tabletop to the pedestal by bolting from the top down in those areas in the tracks that have holes. Some tables will have holes only in these tracks, whereas some other tables might have holes located under the folded leaves. You can simply look at the pedestal and see where the legs line up to the top of the table. If the legs appear to line up to a leaf better than to an area with a track, then fold that leaf back and look for hole. Do not over-tighten any of these bolts. Doing so can put unnecessary pressure on the tracks and cause problems. We advise not lift the table while it's connected to the base because it is too heavy. You can slide the table a small amount to find true center or to adjust the table in the room, but do not hoist the table after it is assembled. We prepared a short video to illustrate how these tabletops and pedestals come together. To watch that video, visit tinyurl.com/Jupe bolt placement. Thanks for taking the time to watch this short tutorial, and we hope you enjoy your new Jupe table.